it's a special event, not for the format, but thanks to our Italian speaker, Beppe Severgnini.
Before we begin, there is something I want to clarify. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seats reserved, and no one sitting. That's
very Italian.
That's very Italian, yes. No, seriously. I'm extremely happy to be here. London is almost my professional hometown together with Milan, and I'm very pleased to have two friends and exceptional colleagues, and I use this word with extreme care. In Italian, everybody now is straordinario. Straordinario is the word of the century now. But they are really straordinari. John Lloyd, for a long time, one of the still writes for the FT now, is in Oxford enjoying himself more. And Daniel Frank, who grabbed me and sort of brought me into the economist world back in the early 90s. And the three of us were here in 99, 7 years ago, talking about the different book, Italiani si diventa. I walked into American bookstores, as any writer should do before, you explore your market. You walk into an American bookstore, in Britain it's different, we'll talk about that, because you've got the food obsession. To make it in Britain and America as a writer is really tough. As a cook, a chef, a little easier. Anyway, I walked into American bookstores or London bookshops, and what you have there, the books are all the same. There is a red and white tablecloth with checks. You have a glass of white wine. You have an olive branch hanging on the table and a lemon hanging from the olive branch. Because an American lady, she's the real character in this book. She's got a lot of personal problems. She goes to Italy and she really finds Italy the perfect place. Everything is solved immediately. And she's not bothered with botanics. Who cares about lemon trees and olive and as long as it's perfect. And all she has is this beautiful fantasy of sipping white wine with sunset with a beautiful, handsome young plumber looking like George Clooney not now, George Clooney in his 20s. And what they do, the hydraulico, the plumber and the lady, American, but she actually could be British, they talk about the meaning of life and how it is. The fact is complicated, but this only in Italian will get this. It's a little complicated by the fact that hydraulico, plumber, in Tuscany is called trombaio.
I'll do one more, John, and then you can ask the next. I wanted to ask you about food, because you have this. First of all, I didn't realize it was quite as confusing as you mentioned, that even the names of the names of the meals differed by region. That was an insight for me, that what is pranzo in one place is colazione somewhere else, and this makes it very difficult. But why explain that, for example, a restaurateur will choose to describe creamed vegetables in the menu as vellutata di verdura di stagione al profumo di finocchietto salvatico servita con i crostini e olio extravergine d'olio d'Abruzzo. Excuse the accent. Why do you need to do this when the food is so wonderful?
He can charge more. Simple as that. If you write about your own country and you write a book which is only funny, it means you're stupid. This book is a lettera d'amore. It means a bitter love letter to my country. But it's a love letter. I love my country. And sometimes it drives me crazy. Italy drives everybody crazy. It's a country that drives you into ecstasies and into rage in 10 minutes and 100 yards. You go into a square in Italy, now July, 9:30 in the evening, in Siena, you remember that, Giulia, when at Pontiano you go into a square, you look at Italian boys and girls talking to each other, drinking but not too much, looking, not throwing up against the wall, not fighting. Well, no, they have fun. they have fun because they...
Don't grow up to have fun.
No, Italians, you know why? I know you are. I know you are scherzando. I know you're joking. But you know why Italians, the only reason, explanation of Italian Latin lovers, because at a certain point in the European summer night, the only one who are awake at midnight are the Italians. They have no competition. It's a workout. I just want to make you, yes. You know,
but you have to wear it because Milano has...
No, I have to wear it because, number one, I want to show that we can transform a crisis into a party. That's in the example. Last year we went to the World Cup. It was the most disgusting Italian scandal. We transformed into... For the first time, in '82 the same thing happened. We need a scandal. In Italy, you need an emergency. You need an exception. If you want television saying, I do believe that if you drink and drive, and if you drive too fast, even before you run over a young man or a young woman, you should spend a night in jail, be put on trial the next morning, your license taken away. Italian, you will have 95% of the country against you. They call you giustizialista. That's a classic term. That means you really want law and order and rule to be applied. We want forgiveness to be built in. And that's a very Catholic thing. If you stop, you know, the limit is 130 kilometers an hour. These people are driving 190, 200. You stop them. In America, they will go down and say, officer, my fault, do whatever you have to do. Probably they'll do something similar here. They just say, oh my God, you know, sorry, whatever, but you know, I really don't want it, but you know what, but anyway, that's the same thing. In Italy, they just go down and say, listen.
Beppe Severgnini a Londra all'Istituto Italiano di Cultura. Una domanda. Perché per alcuni italiani, giovani italiani, ancora Londra sembra essere un Eldorado?
Dopo tutte le cose che ho detto, che voi avete filmato, hai ancora il coraggio di farmi una domanda? È poi una domanda così impegnativa, però sono buono oggi, poi è il mio anniversario di nozze, quindi ti rispondo. La risposta è che Londra dà una sensazione di movimento, di novità e di progresso, non necessariamente progresso sempre positivo, ma di qualcosa che ti si muove sotto i piedi. Lo stesso vale per una città come Berlino, dove sono appena stato. E un ragazzo italiano ha bisogno di questa sensazione di essere su un nastro trasportatore, di andare da qualche parte. L'Italia è bella, ma la sensazione troppo spesso è che non ci si muove, il nastro trasportatore, il tapis roulant è fermo. Questa non è una bella cosa, i ragazzi lo intuiscono, vengono qua e dicono sì, mi piace, vengono con un bagaglio mentale pesante, si ritrovano la testa leggera dopo un po' di tempo. Se non è per la birra ma è per il piacere di stare qui, mi sembra che vada bene. Ciao.